What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Diesel Dog Garage video. Tonight I'm talking about something I'm really passionate about, and that is fixing stuff yourself that breaks, basically. Even if that means not getting a night off on a Thursday after working on the turbo diesels for 8 hours. Little snag I ran into a couple nights ago, the dryer down in the dungeon here started making a bunch of squealing noise. Never had a dryer apart before, but I took it apart. Looks like the belt drive system around it is either dry or one of the pulleys is squealing, making noise. I don't know. I took it all apart. I'm going to try to clean it out tonight and try to put some penetrating oil or lube on it or something, see if I can't get to quiet down. Definitely not buying a new dryer. This is basically what I'm working with here. I've got the whole back part of the dryer off here. Took it off, a couple of screws all around, got it off. Got my power cord off there, there's wires hanging down there. There's no power going to it, obviously. So we're all good. But if you look under here, what I found is that this thing's basically got a belt drive system here on the back of the drum. You got your motor there, you got a pulley here, you got a tensioner pulley there, keeping tension on the belt. And on the front, you've got another series of pulleys that the drum rolls on. So I don't know if we've got like lint up in here. I'm gonna clean all this out. I'm gonna lube it up and I'm gonna fix it. The purpose of this video is not really to show you so much how to fix a washer and dryer, but to show everyone that you shouldn't be afraid to take something apart and try to fix it yourself. So basically, if I get in here and spin this thing, kind of hear some squeaking going on. Now imagine this thing running full tilt. It's a little noisy. I thought the thing was going to fall apart. Something's making noise, whether it be the belt on the drum itself because it's dry, one of the pulleys. I spun them all by hand. Each one, I don't really feel anything or hear anything. So I think all our pulleys are good. I don't feel too much play in any of them, like a bearing's going out. Reach. I'm gonna go ahead and inspect this belt like I would a serpentine belt. Yeah, no fraying or cracking, so I guess it's good. I don't know. I'm just gonna lubricate everything, put it back together, and see what it does. I'm gonna go ahead and try to use this industrial strength PB Blaster silicone lubricant. It says it's safe to use on rubbers, window and door tracks. Actually, I've got a door upstairs, the back door this might work pretty good for. I don't know how much I should be spraying on here, but we're just gonna go ahead and saturate it. Let's get this one, see if it'll reach. Oh yeah, oh boy, that's probably too much. Bonus round, got 20 bucks out of the deal. She's a little crispy. I think I can, well, you gotta be able to see the number, right? Take that thing up to the bank. That's a 2 packs of Bush right there. Man, it's spinning pretty free. I don't hear any squeaking going on. Diagnose, repair, verify, test drive, burn out, then do your paperwork. I'm gonna try that for now, and once that oil spreads around, I think we'll be all right. And I don't hear any squeaking in any of the pulleys, so I'm thinking that squeal was all on the belt. Hope so. This thing snaps in pretty easy. You're just gonna have some clips down there. Push it up here. Don't forget you got your wire connectors there. This top part just kind of came up. Get it snugged on there. And you'll have all your bolts. A few of them, 6 of them, 8 of them, something like that. That's all it was. There's like hardly anything in there, but this thing is like freaking heavy. I know everyone's heard the old saying, if you want something done right, do it yourself. It's kind of a hard thing to grasp when it's something that you've never done before. One thing I kind of started saying was, if you want something done right, do it yourself. And if it's not done right, at least you did it yourself. At least you gave it a go, at least you tried it. Doesn't mean it's the way the professional would do it, but if you got it done and fixed something, then take pride in that. If you accomplish something like that you've never done before, then step back, wipe your hands off, crack a bush, just be proud of your work. Now, are some people a little more mechanically inclined than others? Sure, probably. But I think A lot of people would be surprised in what they can accomplish if they just break it down in their head and simplify it. Don't look at it as a big washer and dryer assembly like before, never seen inside one. Take it to someone or call someone, pay someone money, take it apart and take a look inside and you'll see how friggin' easy it is in there. I mean, that was nothing. That was a motor and a belt. A motor and a belt and some pulleys. That's all this thing uses. I wasn't born knowing how to change spark plugs. I wasn't born knowing how to put lift kits on a truck. I wasn't born knowing how to take a washer and dryer apart. I'm just not afraid to get in there and figure it out. You know what I probably should have done was put the wiring on, plugged it in, spun it, and see if that took care of our issue before I went ahead and did all this. But here we are. We're committed now, guys. Speaking of bush, man, that sounds delicious right now. You know what's serious when you gotta get down on the knee? Come on! We got power. Pretty quiet to me. Have I fixed something? Sometimes you gotta get different pitches. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, real quiet. So here we go, round two. Got it all back apart, but I definitely figured out what my issue was. This tensioner pulley right here, after it rolls for a while, is getting hot. And I noticed it was just stopped. It wasn't rolling. It would every once in a while move while the belt was rolling on it. And I think it's been doing that for a while because I can kind of feel a groove worn down into this thing. Hopefully it didn't take too much off the belt while it's been doing that, but I'm going to try to pull this. I'm going to try to get this pulley off here and see if I can't lube it up a little bit and free this bearing up. Hopefully I don't have to try to find one. Come on now. Come on now. So it actually looks like this thing is supposed to just have lube inside this bore right here. It's not an actual roller bearing. It just rides on metal on metal. It's just got to be lubed up. So I'm going to lube this thing up, clean up the shaft on there, and put this thing back together and see what it does again. Got power. We had a little bit of noise right there at the beginning, but just quiet it down. Let's check this pulley here, make sure it's spinning now. Oh yeah, she's spinning like the dickens now. I am all that is man. So I went ahead and let it go through a whole cycle and really did some verifying on this thing because I do not want to have to take that back apart again. Pulley's spinning good. I think we got our issue licked. Good example of just getting in and figuring out what's going on. I thought I had it figured out before. Thought maybe we could just lube it up. Obviously that was not the case. Had to take it back apart. Another, on this thing, 5-7 minutes to get all that back apart. Kind of a pain in the ass, but you gotta do what you gotta do, and in the end, you gotta figure it out. Saved myself some money. Actually paid myself some money, $20. Bush, baby. And now I can just move on with my life. No, I definitely don't want you to think I'm trying to make this video to say, if you don't fix your own stuff, then you're a wuss, or you're a quitter, you're just, have no ambition. That's not what I'm trying to say. If you have the money to fix stuff yourself or buy new appliances, that's great. If you don't have the time to do it, I understand that. I completely understand that. All I'm trying to say is that you'd be surprised at how easy things are if you just take a step back, take a look at it, and just figure it out. I know it's easier said than done, but just figure it out. Figure it out. There's so much information out there now. There's no reason you can't do anything yourself. Google, YouTube, just anything. You can figure stuff out. There's so many forums out there. There's Facebook pages. There's everything. So much information out there. That's how I figure half the stuff out I do around the house. I just YouTube it or Google it. But I started out taking bicycles apart. I had a flat tire when I was a kid. I wanted it changed. I wanted to go ride my bike. So I just figured out how to change a tube on my own. Never got showed how. I just did it. And then I realized how easy that actually was. And then I really dove into the BMX scene, changing wheels, changing handlebars, swapping frames, everything. I love taking bikes apart and putting them back together with different parts. I'd take this bike, swap stuff over. That's really how I got my start, I think. And then I turned 16, and it was like, boom, pickup truck. What can I freaking do to this thing? I had no money, working at McDonald's throughout high school and then working on a farm, bagging sweet corn. Anyways, in the spirit of not rambling too much, all in all, I just want to maybe encourage you guys to step out of your comfort zone and attempt something on your own. Something around the house that might be broken, something on your vehicle you think you need to have someone else do, you've been pushing off. I just think that a lot of people would be surprised at what they're capable of if they just dig in and just figure it out. Just figure it out, man. You'll be all right. Anyways, guys, thanks for viewing. That's going to do it for me tonight. Do like 8 loads of laundry now that I got everything fixed here. Can't wait. So if you like this video, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.